Now we are in chapter 2. See? It says chapter 2. In this case, we weren't sure. Back to the light. Was there a title for the first chapter? See? Naked.
I had a terrible dream. In the morning, my thoughts were interrupted by a knock at the door.
God, Bates, come on.
Sir! Sir! Open up!
What's going on, Bates?
Open up, sir! I have to tell you something.
Hold on, Bates. I'm there in a moment.
But a moment.
What's the matter, then?
It's horrible, sir. Henry, our gardener. They found him in the garden pond.
Calm down, Bates. What are you talking about?
They found him dead this morning in the pond. I know what I am saying. I saw his body being dragged out.
How did it happen?
I have no idea. Detective Collier will tell you that. He has been questioning everyone for quite some time now, and he wants to speak to you too. He did not give any of us a chance to recover from the shock, not even Madam.
Where will I find him?
He's waiting for you in the common room. We had better go there right away, sir.
All right, let's go.
Just jumping right into it.
Detective Collier.
Yes. Samuel Gordon, I presume. I need to speak with you. Mr. Gordon, do you know what happened?
Yes, Bates told me everything.
Good. I need to ask you a couple of questions. Shall we begin?
Yes.
Did you speak with Henry Stanton yesterday?
Yes, I only arrived yesterday, but I spoke with him during the day.
Oh, you arrived yesterday.
Yes, to attend William's funeral.
I understand. What did you speak with Stanton about?
I don't know exactly. It was a very trivial conversation.
Had you known him from before?
No, I only knew Mr. Dickens, who was Henry's predecessor.
That was before you left the manor.
Yes, about 12 years ago.
Okay, let's return to your conversation with Stanton yesterday. Did he seem strange to you? Nervous or disturbed?
No, nothing like that. He behaved normally.
So, you are saying that he seemed normal?
Right.
I spoke to Morris, your groom, before this interview. He told me that Stanton would often have a bit too much to drink.
Yes, I have heard the same.
Madame Victoria has also confirmed it.
What do you make of it?
Well, they found him in the garden pond, tangled up in algae. I don't know yet how he ended up in there, but the most likely explanation is that it was on account of his drunken state. He might have bumped into something, lost his balance, and fallen into the water.
Maybe. But don't you think the water would have awakened him?
No, exactly the opposite. It was water that caused his death.
Gas.
He fainted, fell into the pond, and the cold water did its thing.
Stopped his heart?
He wouldn't be the first drunkard to have drowned like this. What's ironic, however, is that it didn't happen in a lake or a river, but in a little bit of water in the back garden. Oh well, no man can choose his death. If there is nothing you need to ask, I won't be keeping you any longer.
Thank you.
I have all I need for now. Would you please see me out?
Certainly. Follow me, Detective.
I will now wait for Dr. Herman's report and close this case. Thanks for your time, Gordon.
You're welcome, Detective.
Goodbye.
Now there will be a little more than just a little bit of
Collier
rain.
wants to close the case. Now that Henry is dead, I've got to find a way to obtain the second part of that strange object.
Well, that's going to be a problem. Who murdered him? I think it was Victoria. She is trying to hide something. Her and Robert, probably. Yeah. What? We have to find 5 keys. Some odd number of keys are known. We have any keys? We got a strange sphere, and we got this jewel box. We did not keep. Got his diary. We did not keep. Oh wait, we do have it. The knife. Okay, so we found out Henry died after a drunken night and fell into the pond and drowned, even though there isn't much of the pond. Or much water in the pond. But yeah, alcohol and water does not mix very well. Let's go. You know what? Let's go to the stables first. Oh, this isn't stables. Let's go to the stables. We go inside. Chat with everyone. Where is Morris? What is the purpose of this switch?
There's enough light in here during the day.
Okay. Why the switch? Talk to Morris. What's he doing?
Morris, do you have a moment?
Just banging.
Sure.
Banging my hammer.
Morris, have you boarded up the old well like I asked you to yesterday?
Not yet, sir. I'll do it today.
Tisk.
It should have been done yesterday. I'm surprised that Henry didn't fall into it.
Excuse me, sir?
You know well how I meant that. I want to see it secured today, or you can start looking for a new job. Is that clear?
Sure, I'll do it. You needn't shout at me, sir.
I have no idea what has gotten into me. Why did I yell at him like that?
Because you are a lord and you will put your boot on that peasant's throat. Let's talk about the formerly bug-eyed Henry.
What do you think about what has happened to Henry?
It was to be expected. He drank way too much. I guess it had to end like this.
It sounds like you really don't care that it happened.
Well, we didn't exactly like each other, but I wish no ill will to anyone.
It was you who found him, right?
Yes, I needed something from the back garden, and as I was walking past, I noticed something floating in the fountain. I went closer to have a look, and he was totally tangled up in the weeds. I could see nothing except his coat.
Did you notice anything else?
No, I panicked, you see. I ran to the castle to get Bates to go have a look with me. I kept thinking I might have been confused and imagined it. But it really was Henry.
What happened next?
I rode into the village to get the detective. You know the rest.
So, Morris found Henry.
Did Morris put Henry in there? But was there really enough weeds to get tangled up in a pond like that?
Were you in the stable yesterday?
Sure I was. Where else would I have been?
The lights were not on.
Well, maybe I wasn't. Why are you asking? Oh, I can see where you're coming from. You're thinking that maybe what happened to Henry might not have been an accident and that somebody might have helped him into that pond. I may be a drunkard and a saucebox, sir, but I'm no murderer.
No one is calling you a murderer, Morris. I was just asking.
All right, fair enough, sir. If Madam learns that you are starting to suspect me, I may as well go looking for a new job. There's not much work available in this neighborhood. And besides, who would want to hire a man with one leg that is almost completely lame?
I'm not accusing you of anything, Morris. At least not yet. I will go then.
All right, sir.
So I had to look up what a sauce box is, and it's a term for a saucy, impudent person. So he admits he's a drunkard. I just bit my tongue. And impertinent person of the mouth. Okay, we're getting into some other stuff. I'm gonna avoid that for now. All right, let's go to the scene of the drowning.
I can't leave now.
That was supposed to be an easy way to move around the castle, but I guess not. I wish I had a castle. I like castles. I would even settle for a non-battle ready castle. You know, they have fancy looking castles that wouldn't hold up in a medieval war. That's okay. We are not at the scene. We're gonna check things out. We need to find that
Cans
paper.
of paint and a tin with brushes lying on it. Only painter stuff, nothing else.
Alright, he had stuff he didn't want people to get into. We're gonna get into it.
It's full of dry leaves.
But why?
Nothing but leaves.
But why? But yeah, drawers. That's a flask.
It's closed and probably full of whiskey. Henry hid it here so as not to carry it.
For some reason, I remember bodice flasks being very popular.
It's locked.
Because people aren't gonna search bras. So, gonna try to sneak in alcohol someplace, do it in a bodice flask.
It's full of clean water. I don't want to water anything.
Are you sure?
They're empty, ready for planting in.
I guess they can hire Mark now. It's a drawer. That's it. Just drawer.
Gardening tools and small tubes with fertilizer. I can't see a bill of exchange anywhere. Where could Henry have put it?
Maybe. Look closer. Seeds.
Seeds of some plants, maybe beans. There is nothing interesting in the drawer.
You say that, but I'm seeing stuff. Take the coins. Maybe the clippers. Ah, okay. There anything else in here? The painting. Ooh.
The Black Mirror Castle.
Is there anything particular in the painting? The brush. No. Maybe frame? Maybe something in the background? Guess not. Alright, anything else in here? Got that drawer that has the thing in it. Still interact with this drawer though. Okay, I guess that's it for in here. What about this thing?
It's full of rainwater. It will have to be cleaned before it can be used again.
This is why you don't leave your tools out. Tools.
The leaves will begin to rot soon. The bags are soaked badly. Perhaps Henry forgot to burn the leaves. Who will take over his job now that this thing has happened?
Ooh. Ooh. Certainly not Samuel. Maybe Bates can take over. In addition to his usual duties. Alright, let's check out the back garden. Anything here? Besides... Guess not. Maybe he fell on the branch.
According to both Bates and Collier, Henry's body was tangled up in algae when they found him. How could he possibly have drowned in this, though?
This is why... Footprint, this is why you clean up your algae.
There's a deep footprint in the mud. It looks quite fresh. Whom does it belong to?
Are we gonna have to start asking everyone for their footprints? I can't take a picture of it. I can't process that picture. You know, develop the picture. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
I shouldn't have made Henry clean the fountain. How could I have known that something like that would happen?
Geez, Samuel, you are responsible for so many people dying.
The water is murkier than yesterday. The water...
Maybe we should stick this in the water. No? Alright, is there... No. Let's go in dining area. Check out the kitchen. Talk to Bates.
Bates?
Yes, sir?
So much to talk
Bates,
about.
why don't you take the rest of the day off? You don't have to work under the circumstances.
No, sir. I do not want to just be sitting around brooding. I'd rather attend to my responsibilities. It helps take my mind off things.
I understand.
But
I spoke to Collier. As you can imagine, he asked me a lot of curious questions. Tell me, what did he question you about?
Many things. But most of all, he was interested in the place where we found Henry. It was very unpleasant having to describe it all over again, sir.
Oh? Can you repeat to me what you told him?
I was afraid you would ask. Well, if I must. I was awakened by a sharp knock at the door of my room. Morris was shouting something about Henry. He seemed utterly confused, rapidly pouring out incoherent sentences. He wanted me to go with him to the back garden immediately. At that moment, I still had no inkling of what had transpired.
Did you go with him right to the fountain?
Yes, and only there did I realize what had happened. It took me a while to come to myself again, but then I went straight to the telephone.
What time was it?
It was about 6 in the morning. Collier and Dr. Herman arrived an hour later. That is all, sir. You know the rest.
Yes. Thanks for being so patient, Bates.
what about Morris?
What was Morris doing in the back garden so early in the morning? His work is in the stable, right?
Yes, but he sometimes helps with the gardening. Henry cannot do everything that needs to be done. I mean, he was not...
Not good at it, right? Also, I noticed green glowing lights to the cellar. And what is this? All right, what about Herman?
When did Dr. Herman leave?
Half an hour ago. He took Henry's body to the old morgue.
Did he mention to anyone what he thought about all this?
He had a long conversation with the detective, but I have no idea what they were speaking about. I was so distraught, I was not really listening.
All right. That's all then, Bates. Body is in the old morgue then.
Ooh, are we gonna get to the body?
Have you seen Robert today?
Yes, Sir Robert was reading the newspaper in the dining room this morning. If you would like to speak with him, I am sure you'll find him in his study.
You said you were there when they dragged Henry out of the fountain.
Unfortunately, I was. The sight was terrible.
I have to tell you something. I feel responsible for what happened to him.
Why would you say something like that, sir?
Well, I ordered him to clean the fountain. He did not want to do it, but I insisted.
You mustn't think that way, sir. Surely, if he had not been drunk, nothing would have happened. And I actually heard Dr. Herman say that his death occurred sometime after midnight. It is not your fault. Certainly, he would not be cleaning it in the middle of the night.
I really hope so. Bates is probably right. Henry most likely fell in there by accident. I think I will go.
I'll return.
All right, we got to go back to the fountain because I forgot. Got to freaking right click on stuff, not just left click. Why? Why? Like, do different symbols.
Something is glittering at the bottom. What could it be? Something. What could...
All right.
The what?
All right, we got to go back to the drawer as well. This was 2003? Maybe the convention of having different symbols showing different interactions with something wasn't a thing back then. I don't remember. I didn't really play point and click adventure games in the 90s when I was a kid. I was mostly playing strategy games. Okay, right clicking does nothing. Alright, let's check the other... Wait. There's stuff up here. Maybe I have to right click on the drawer from out here. Oh. Try this again. Nope. Alright. Alright. I know.
I can't leave.
We can't do that. Okay. Let's go inside. Continue talking with everyone. About what this tragedy. Alright, so that's the dining room. Let's head to the library. Okay, so she's there. Let's talk to her first. Why is there books on the floor?
What happened to Henry is awful. First William, and now... Henry liked to drink, but other than that, he was a good man.
I'm sorry, Victoria.
I would like to be alone now. Do you need anything, Samuel?
Jeez, she really likes to be alone.
Dr. Herman, the physician, does he live in Willow Creek?
No, some time ago he moved into an abandoned house near the old mill. It is quite close on the road to Willow Creek, the only house far and wide.
Yes, I remember where that is. Thanks.
Please excuse me now, Samuel.
Alright. It looks like hanging rabbits. Like rabbits being at door. Okay, we do not have anyone in here to talk to. Suppose it makes sense Herman wouldn't be here. So... Where? That's the dining room. Let's go to the common room, guys. Nothing going on in here. Let's head upstairs. No, I wanted the exit. See if Robert He's in his room.
I need a word with you, Robert.
Yes, but I am quite busy at the moment.
I won't keep you long.
Yes, I'm listening.
I am quite busy. Busy. Okay.
Did you speak with Collier?
Yes, he detained me for over half an hour with those questions of his.
So, what do you think about all of this?
Me? Collier's theory seems logical to me. I do not believe anyone would want to kill Henry. Henry drank himself to senselessness many times before, but this time he was unlucky enough to fall into the pond. Cold water certainly had something to do with the body's condition. Being a physician, I can certainly attest to that.
You're probably right.
Is there anything else you want to talk about? I have a lot of work to do today.
A lot of work, eh?
You have mentioned often since I arrived that you have a lot of work. So, what are you working on?
Oh, I would rather not bother you with the details. Let's just say I am carrying out specific research. Perhaps I will tell you more about it tomorrow, when I have some time. I need to leave for Ashbury this evening to check on some results.
Oh, all right.
Oh, alright.
Victoria is not willing to talk to me right now. Maybe you should talk to her instead.
You need to consider her age, Samuel.
Her age.
She just needs some time to herself. I'll talk to her in the evening.
I must go now.
Right then. I'll return to my work.
Because when people get older, they don't want to talk to people. They don't want to be around people. They're like, oh my god. People. Alright, let's go back to the dining. There it is. Back to the dining room. Talk to Bates again. Oh. Oh, look at that. Cellar is open. To the cellar. We finally get to get in there.
The door is open. Someone must be down there.
And the attic key is missing. Big kegs. It's a lot of wine.
Wine kegs full of quality red.
And look at that. A well right here. Very convenient. Guess that's where they get the water.
This well is from the era when the castle was under siege. It was supposed to connect the castle with an underground system of corridors, but that's merely old hearsay. No one has ever seen those corridors.
Maybe because it's full of water.
It's several tens of meters deep, but the water from it can't be drunk.
Why? Is it not drinkable? Is it not potable? Potable? What? What are you doing? What are you doing that for? Let's look around first. Why is he sharpening a knife? Thanks.
They're full of clean water. The cellar is quite cold, so the water is always cool.
Alright.
I can't see anything special, just clean water.
Alright. A lot of axes. Okay. Kinds. Always good to have different kinds of axes, I guess. Okay, now what is this?
This is where our best vintages are stored. The temperature as well as degree of dampness is ideal. Maybe I'll choose a bottle sometime later. I have no time for that now.
Okay.
It's empty. There's nothing in it.
Why?
I have no clue how to control the pump. I have no...
Alright. Got a pump for something.
The pump is part of the entire water distribution system. It pumps the water in and out endlessly, according to immediate needs.
In and out. In and out. Okay. Let's go talk to Bates now. Come on. Really into that.
Do you need anything, sir?
I would like to ask you about something.
Certainly, sir.
Bates, can the fountain back in the garden be drained?
Yes, there is a big pump in the cellar. It controls the water flow for the whole castle. It is possible to adjust the water level. However, I do not think it is a good idea to drain it after what happened. And Detective Collier should probably be notified about it, sir.
I am merely considering all the alternatives. We have the right to find out what happened. Do you understand?
Yes, I do. In that case, it is probably best not to tell anyone. Is that what you meant, sir?
Very much so. I think I will go now.
I'll return to my...
Alright, so... Let's see, does he have any more to say? After he finishes his animation?
Do you need anything?
Okay. Let's deal with the pump. I'm not gonna... Well, maybe I'll give it a try. Maybe I will give it a try first.
Water distribution controls. I have no idea which one does what.
One's missing.
I have no idea.
You have to go back and talk to him? That's a pain. Like, geez.
Bates?
It was RIS.
I'm listening, sir.
The RIS.
Bates, that pump we talked about,
Yes, sir.
I think it is broken. Which valve controls the water level?
The pump works all right, sir. Only one of the input valves broke off some time ago. The water level can still be adjusted using the other valves. It just takes a moment to figure out the right setup for what you want to do.
How do I know if I have drained the fountain then?
If I remember correctly, the second column from the right displays the level of water in the fountain.
I will give it a try.
So
I think I will go now.
I'll read.
the center column is what does it. Let's check it out. I mean, second from the right, there was only 3. Oh. Alright, so this one. Nope. Nope. Uh-oh. We messed up. Hopefully this resets. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, I could just turn it... Okay. I think that was it. So, simple
Ready.
puzzle. Also, yeah, left mouse button, right mouse button. So we got that. We need to talk to him about anything. I can't skip it.
Do you need it?
Just staring at him. Like, huh? I didn't even realize you're there. You're such a good servant. Good servant is always invisible. Now let's head outside through the back door. Also, how did he use the attic key? Nope, 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 nope. Back this way. Did he use the attic key to get into the cellar? Oh, there's that symbol. Look at that symbol. Sus. Suspicious.
Something is glittering at the bottom. What could it be? A sign of some sort, or a symbol. A symbol similar to that from the tower wall. Strange. A new symbol beside another corpse.
What did he know?
I'll take a picture of it, just like the first symbol.
And then he falls in. Oh no. Alright. Climb in that fountain.
Something is... What could it... I can't see anything. Just where is that shiny thing?
Oh, come on. Oh, it's a key.
This must be the thing that glittered at the bottom.
And we got a key. Key from the fountain.
It was lying on the bottom of the fountain, covered in mud.
Does it open this? Oh, yeah, of course. It's going to open the box in the greenhouse. I mean, obviously. I'm starting to think almost everyone is involved in covering up. Like, everyone has an idea of what's going on. They're not telling Samuel, 'cause he's like an outsider now, for having been gone for 12 years. Seriously, what is his relation to Robert and Victoria? Oh, there it is.
A letter. It's addressed to Victoria.
Madam, please regard this letter as one from an anonymous friend. One of your servants is not whom he pretends to be. You may find it interesting that he is an ex-prisoner.
That he is an ex-prisoner and a thief. On several occasions, I watched him sneak quietly into the castle cellar using the old back door. I saw that person take away several bottles of some of the best vintages of your wine that you value so much. No doubt, some of your other valuables have also gone astray. I decided to write you this letter to prevent further stealing. The person's name is Morris.
Henry meant to blackmail Morris. I am curious as what Morris will tell me about this.
It isn't blackmail if you're revealing something like this. It's blackmail. You go to the person and you say, okay, well, you better pay me or do something for me, otherwise I'm going to tell people. That's blackmail. I so too often see people online calling just anything blackmail that isn't actually blackmail.
Some papers and a few coins. The bill isn't here. Where could he have put it?
In his bum. Where I guess we have to go talk to Morris. Should we talk? Should we talk to Victoria? Or should we blackmail Morris ourselves? I mean, if you want to call it blackmail, you might as well do it. The actual blackmailing part. Alright, I mean, he did have the bottle. See, look at the bottle.
Yes, sir.
I took a look around the fountain.
Sir, why would you bother with such a thing? Why not just leave it up to that detective?
Well, I can't help suspecting something's wrong about all of this. 2 unfortunate accidents in such a short time?
You said it, sir. They are accidents. Henry just got drunk as a stone, and this time his luck ran out.
Maybe. But never mind. I have come because of something else. I found a footprint in the mud by the fountain's rim.
But that's nothing strange. There must be lots of footprints there.
Well, this one is fresh and much deeper than the other ones. The person who left it there must have limped badly or been carrying something very heavy.
Oh,
Are you suggesting it's mine? Well, why couldn't it be yours? It's mostly me who walks around the garden, and the footprint is probably from the morning I found him.
Maybe.
Sir, I told you I was home the whole evening. I've got no idea what happened that night.
How do you know that it was nighttime?
If I answer that now, could we stop returning to the subject?
We shall see.
I heard it from Dr. Herman when he was speaking with Collier.
What else were they talking about?
I was not really listening. I just overheard a couple sentences as I was walking by.
oh.
Can I go now, sir?
All right. I'll ask Dr. Herman myself. Maybe I'm suspicious of him unnecessarily. But maybe not. I'll go see Dr. Herman and find out what he knows about that footprint.
But wait, the blackmail.
Morris, I know you've been stealing wine from our cellars.
Me, sir? Who told you that?
No one told me. I'd read it in a letter that Henry wrote to Victoria. So what do you say about that?
Well, I only took a few bottles, sir. I swear. There's such a lot of them in there, I thought nobody would notice. It won't happen again, I promise. Will you give me that letter, sir?
All right, Morris. But I'm going to be watching you. Here it is.
Why?
I will go then.
All right, sir.
Why give him the letter? You gonna eat the letter? Feed it to a horse? Stuff it in the horse's bum? I don't know. I don't know what people do with letters that they want to get rid of. Certainly not burn it, right? Alright, so it says we gotta... He said, at least. Well, let's talk to Victoria. You know, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's just go. Okay. Yeah, let's just go. Go to Willow Creek. We could go there. Let's just go to Herman's house. Why is he locking
Oh,
it up?
Mr. Gordon. I would wish you a nice day, but that is not what it is today. To what do I owe your visit?
Well, you told me yesterday to come over.
Let us not discuss things outside in the rain. Please follow me.
What's up with this green
Better,
glow?
is it not? Do you mind going down to the morgue with me? I have a lot of work to do. We can speak there.
Not a problem. Let's go.
Watch out for the steps. There's not much light in here, and the dampness can make your footing dangerous. So, what would you like to know?
Oh, are we gonna get the echo?
Dr. Herman, I'd like to ask you about something in connection with Henry's death.
Mr. Gordon, it was my impression that this affair is currently being investigated by Detective Collier. Is that so?
This affair, as you call it, happened in my garden. I have every right to be interested in it.
All right. What do you want to know?
I found a footprint right next to the fountain. It was quite deep and very recent.
Yes, we noticed it. Collier made a record of it in his papers. I do not know what else I can tell you.
Did you notice something odd about it?
What do you mean?
The person who left that footprint either limped or had been carrying something quite heavy.
You have an eye for detail, Gordon. That is exactly what Collier said.
So?
The trouble is, there are footprints all over the place, and they most probably all belong to your groom. What is his name again?
Morris?
Yes. You can exclude that one, though, if you thought of him as a potential murderer. Let me tell you why.
I'm listening.
I should not be telling you this, but it is your business in a way, too, so... I have been doing autopsies for over 15 years, and I have never seen anything like this before. Something seemed odd to me the very moment we dragged him out of the pond. His skin was entirely white. You see, I know what the body of a drowned man looks like even after a month, but this was different. He looked as if he did not have a single drop of blood left in his body.
Maybe it was in the water.
Impossible, Gordon. I told you I know what a drowned man looks like. I have not mentioned this to Collier, however. He would think I am going mad. I need to prove my theory first.
So what have you found out?
Exactly what I expected. No blood. Not a single drop of it anywhere. As though something squeezed the life out of him, like the juice from an orange, and disposed of its skin in that fountain. This is not like anything I have ever witnessed.
I'm not a doctor, but I can see it's more than strange.
This is not strange, Gordon. It is flat out impossible. Even if someone deliberately wanted to extract all of his blood, there would still be some remaining in the organs and muscles.
So what's your opinion now?
I have no theories yet as to what my conclusions should be. I have no sensible explanation for what I found, but so far, nothing is indicative of a violent death.
Thanks for telling me this, Dr. Herman.
Listen, no one except the two of us is aware of this fact, and I would prefer it to remain that way, for now. When you speak to Collier, do not tell him anything. I will tell him myself when the timing is appropriate.
Understood. I'll say nothing. You can take my word for it. Now that is truly weird.
Oh, we are totally telling Collier.
I spoke with Detective Collier about Henry's death.
It was inevitable that he would end this way. He was a lost cause.
Jeez.
What do you mean?
Well, it certainly was not the first time something happened to that man after he drank himself into a stupor. I know this well because it was I who had to restore him to normalcy after the other bouts.
What?
It was not usually serious. However, on this occasion, he overestimated his capacity for drink for the last time.
This is rather awkward, but you see, Henry had something important that belongs to me. I have looked just about everywhere and have not found it. So it occurred to me that he might have had it with him, and that you...
So, what is this it supposed to be?
Actually, it's just a small piece of paper, but it's very important. Otherwise, I would not ask you.
You want me to search his personal belongings?
I would be grateful if you would do that, Doctor.
How audacious.
That parcel is part of the evidence. I cannot just remove something and give it to you until the police have completed their investigations.
But that something was mine.
No matter. Until the case is officially closed, I cannot even show you any of those things.
I understand. Thank you, Doctor. At least I know where that blasted bill of exchange is.
Lost it. Offer to give money? No.
I have returned as per our conversation yesterday. This won't take long. I would only like to ask a couple of questions.
Let me guess. This is about William, right?
Yes. You mentioned some bad burns on his body.
On the chest area, to be more specific. Yes.
Chest.
So?
So, what?
When we talked yesterday, you said you would tell me more about it. That is why I am here.
Is that what I said? Well, I can only repeat what I have already told you. Massive burns on the chest caused by an unknown object.
Is that all? An unknown object? What you're saying is different from what you already told me.
I cannot remember. Those were just initial theories, anyway. I have recorded everything in the post-mortem account. Shall I quote from it?
That won't be necessary. It seems Dr. Herman has lost his memory since yesterday. Why is he concealing what he originally wanted to tell me after we had first met? That death report would interest me, but not in his presence.
He has been body snatched. Also, Mordred and or Marcus are either vampires and or warlocks. Alright, let's anything else? We're not gonna offer money. We won't take it. Alright, let's go. Let's go check out what was going on over there. Also, what is up with the glowing gems? The green lights. What is up with this place? I want glowing green lights. I also want glowing blue lights.
The lid is held shut by a large padlock. I won't get the padlock off without a key.
What about this? No? Okay, dustbin. Garbage container. Oh, it's the same thing.
A lot of torn papers are on the top. Somebody must have disposed of them only a little while ago. They're not wet. I'll have a look at them.
Oh, we're raccooning. Oh, it's another thing I have to put together. No.
Dear H, my next delivery will reach you soon.
Delivery will reach you soon. You need not worry. Everything has gone smoothly. No one knows anything, and that is how it is going to stay. Do not forget that what I am doing here is for the good of science, and without your help, I would be unable to continue my research. I will send you my results, as usual, within the next month.
H, Herman is likely the addressee, but who's hiding behind the R? What kind of delivery are they talking about in that letter?
Obviously, it's Robert. Alright, that was a lot easier compared to the photo. You know, let's not. Anything else aside from the garbage container that we can't get into right now? No, I think that's it. Alright, let's go to Willow Creek and talk to people.
When it's raining, the steps are so slippery that one cannot safely descend to the water.
Oh, lightning. Oh, look, the kid's there. Let's go. No, wait. Let's not talk to him. Let's go to the pier. Talk to the fisher.
Excuse me, may I speak with you?
Sure you can, young man.
Sure you can, but may you? I don't know.
How long are you going to stay here today?
As long as it takes. The whole day. Unless it stops raining. What a better way to spend a rainy day.
Good luck, then. I must go now.
What a better way to spend a rainy day than fishing in the rain? Alright, let's talk to the kid who surprisingly is here.
37. Hello, Mr. Samuel. What a great big bang that was, eh? The second greatest today, I'll bet.
Hi, Vic. Are you counting the thunder?
Right.
Why are you sitting here like this in the rain? Wouldn't you rather be at home?
I don't mind the rain. And also, I can't go home.
You can't? You're in trouble, aren't you?
Well, it's that broken window from yesterday. Harry told my dad, you know. So I'm not exactly hurrying home.
Oh, I see. I have to go now. Be careful of the windows next to you.
I will. Throwing my ball to the other side would be a lot safer.
Did he even get the ball back? Alright, we could talk to the kid again? Probably not.
I have nothing.
Well, let's check out the menu.
It isn't very legible. The chalk is all blurred. I can ask Harry directly.
Alright, let's see who we can talk to. Oh, there's a Mark. Oh, it's that guy. There's the grave digger. Talk to Harry.
Hello, Harry.
Welcome back, Mr. Gordon. Have you come to get a bite?
What do you mean?
Oh, come on. I know your Bates is not exactly a great cook.
It's not so bad. I have no reason to complain.
All right, if you say so.
They don't have a dedicated cook? I am shocked.
Do you remember our conversation yesterday on how nothing ever happens around here?
Sure I do.
Well, unfortunately, something did happen.
Oh, you mean Henry?
How do you know?
Well, news travels around here fast. Poor Henry. He was a good regular. We sure drank a fair amount together.
So how long had you known one another?
Since the time he started working for the manor. Which in fact means the day he arrived here. I remember when he first showed up, all sweaty with a suitcase in each hand. He took no time to order 2 pints right away. I knew right off that we would understand each other.
Did he have any friends in the neighborhood?
Probably not. You see, he was kind of a loner. I don't think he knew anyone else. He used to only come here.
Thanks anyway, Harry.
You're welcome, Mr. Gordon.
Alright, let's talk to the grave digger.
I need to talk to you.
After he takes his drink.
Go ahead, but make it quick.
Tell me, did you know Henry Stanton?
No, I didn't. Should I have known him?
Well, he worked as a gardener for us, but he died yesterday.
Sounds like I'll get to meet him soon now. You want anything else? I'm not interested in...
No.
Alright, well that is that. Is there anything else in here to interact with, aside from people? I guess not. Let's talk to Tom.
Hello.
Oh my god.
Hello.
Whoa, that arm's faster than everything else.
Did you know Henry Stanton?
Henry? I saw him in the pub sometimes. He didn't talk much, so I really didn't know him. Now leave me to my sport.
What is your sport? Drinking? Swinging that right arm around so smoothly?
Good morning.
Might be good for you. What do you want?
You said yesterday that you used to help in our garden.
A couple of times, yes.
So you knew Henry, our gardener, right?
Yes. But I don't want to talk about him after what has happened.
When did you last speak with him?
Well, Yesterday evening. I met him just a short distance off the road to the village.
What time was that exactly?
I don't want to talk about it. I already told you that. I don't feel like getting involved in anything.
I'm not the police. You needn't worry. What did you speak about?
It was just a couple of sentences. I'm not sure.
Was he acting normal? I mean, was he sober?
Yeah, he was, that's for sure. It's true that he used to drink a lot, but he didn't drink every day. And yesterday, he was sober. I would have noticed.
Thanks for telling me.
You're welcome.
So, Henry was still sober in the evening, and they found him drowned at dawn. That doesn't make much sense.
So it's 1981. They could do like toxology test, right? If he had alcohol in his system. I guess not. Not in a little podunk European town where people do not have accents. Go see if there's anything across the bridge. Maybe we can try to break into that house. Right there. No, never mind.
10 minutes to 2. It's showing the same time as yesterday. It's broken.
Why won't anyone fix it? Hey, peasants? Check out. He's probably there. Lights on. Punt? No, the punt is more important.
It's slowly taking in water. Maybe the fishermen would know about it.
What? Oh god, so we better talk to the fisherman. Hurry! Taking on the water.
Hello there! The fish are going to crawl on my hook by themselves today. I can feel it in my bones.
The punt?
That boat on the other side of the river, is it yours? A lot of water has leaked into it. It is about to sink at any moment.
Don't worry. It's older than I am. Thanks for telling me. Most people would not be so polite these days.
No problem. I must go now.
Look at that. We're not most people. We are polite. We are of the noble house of Gordon. Okay, now we can finally interact with this shop window. Chocolate.
The light is on. The shop must be open.
Well, in we go. Okay, we can look around the hangar. All things.
I wonder if it too is for sale, or if it's part of the inventory here. Hard to say among all these things.
Yeah, definitely the probably for sale. I maybe doesn't want to have people get comfortable or anything. Gotta buy, not hang out.
I can't see anything I need. I don't want to buy any of these things. It's mostly garbage.
Yeah, look at all these bottles, and they're not even the blue glass bottles.
It only contains more trifles for sale.
Jeez, how does this guy stay in business? Selling green bottles. Maybe green is special. I don't know. I don't think so. I think blue is special. Alright, let's talk to him.
Good morning. How can I help you?
I dislike when the audio levels are inconsistent.
I need to get a film developed, and I've heard that you can do it.
That's true. It doesn't happen very often, but it's possible.
What?
Trouble is, my machine has been out of order for quite some time now. I would have had it repaired if somebody had needed it, but with things as they are around here, there's been no reason to hurry.
Do you know of any other place that I can get the film developed?
I'm afraid you have to go into town. I can't be of use in that respect. Sorry.
Oh my, maybe we'll actually get to go to town.
A few days ago, a man pawned a certain object here. An article similar to this one.
I remember Henry pawned something that looked like that. Yes, that's true.
I'd like to redeem the object.
Certainly, sir. It's £35. And I require the bill of exchange with the owner's signed agreement, of course.
I'll give you the money, but you see, I haven't got that bill.
Sir, surely you know that I cannot return any pawned object without the corresponding bill of exchange.
I can understand why you do not want to release it without the bill, but I will pay for it.
I'm sorry, that's the rules.
That object is very important to me. I am willing to pay a special price.
That's possible, but how fair would it be to the owner if I sold their property to somebody else within the pawn period? According to the rules, the object belongs to them until the expiration date of the note has been passed.
Murray, Henry can't possibly redeem it.
How do you know that?
He's dead.
Dead? I'm truly sorry to hear that, but I'm afraid the owner's death changes nothing. The person who presents a valid bill of exchange and pays the designated price can redeem the object at any time then.
Please try to understand that I haven't got it. Wouldn't the money be enough?
I'm sorry. You can wait until the pawn period expires.
That's not an option.
In that case, I'm afraid I can't help you, sir.
At least he has, you know, he's following his own rules, at least.
I know you would break the rules, but who could possibly find out? I am willing to pay triple the price for it.
Triple, you say? No, that's quite impossible. I don't want to lose my license because of your offer. Although I've got to admit it's very decent.
So how much money do I need to convince you?
It seems you don't understand me. I'm not going to do this for any price you could possibly offer to pay. This pawn shop is all I have, and I'm not going to risk losing it.
But who would know about our deal? We can keep it between the two of us.
Sorry, I'm not changing my position. No bill of exchange translates to no release.
Very well, then. If I bring the bill and pay the holding price, will you give it to me?
Of course I will.
I thought he was more into money. I must find Henry's bill of exchange, no matter what. Murray isn't going to give me anything without it. Bye.
And that bill of exchange is with Henry in the morgue. Alright, let's go back to the pub. Talk to him, see what he has to say.
How can I help you?
I want to... Harry, tell me, is Mark reliable?
Well, that depends. He's not exactly a saint, you see. But I reckon he'll do what you tell him for £1 or two.
Excellent. We need a ne'er-do-well. Reliable, paid ne'er-do-well.
May I bother you for a moment?
Oh, but he's got to take a drink first. We always catch people right when they need to take a drink.
Well, if you must. But not for long. I've been getting some good hands.
Are they playing cards?
Tom told me you worked for Dr. Herman from time to time.
Tom tends to have a bit too much to say. I've been unemployed for some time now, so I've been taking what odd jobs are offered to me. I've got to make money somehow, and it sure is better to do stuff for Dr. Herman than that dirty bastard Murray.
Well, I need a certain favor from you. As a matter of fact, it has to do with Dr. Herman.
So what's the deal?
This is what I want you to do.
I'm listening.
I need you to come to his house at a particular time and keep him busy for a couple of minutes. Ring the doorbell and wait until he comes upstairs. Talk about whatever you want. Just keep him there for as long as you can.
Well, I don't quite like that plan, to tell you the truth. He doesn't look exactly innocent, does it? Also, if Herman learned about my getting involved in some scam on him, he'd never hire me again. You better find someone else for this.
What?
Look, I don't expect this for nothing.
And that's supposed to be surprising?
How much does Dr. Herman pay you?
That depends on what he wants from me.
No, you don't understand. I mean, what is the maximum he has ever paid you?
£6 per day? With food, I guess?
I'll give you 10. That's not bad for a couple of minutes, is it?
10? Well, the money is nice, but you see, these days I at least have a sure job from Dr. Herman. No, I can't do it.
All right. I'll give you 20. Take it or leave it.
20? Damn. I haven't had so much money clink in my pocket for quite some time. £20 take home and it's a deal.
10 now and 10 later.
Okay then. What time should I show up?
Now.
About a quarter an hour after I leave the pub. Make sure you're on time, otherwise you get nothing.
Don't worry, I'll be there.
I walked quickly to the morgue to get there before Mark. I hope he'll show up on time, as we have agreed.
Yes?
Samuel Gordon, please let me in, Doctor. I need to speak to you.
Yes, come in. I am downstairs, in the morgue.
So we're not sneaking in. We're just, we're gonna be in legitimately.
Can I speak with you for a moment, Dr. Herman?
Yes, but I told you I have no news. This needs time, so if you keep interrupting me...
No. I'm here because of something else.
Yes?
Well, the thing is...
So what is it you want, Gordon? I do not have the whole day for you.
Where the blazes is that mark?
Did you say something?
No, you see, I just...
Now who could that be? Damn.
All right, now is our chance.
Who is there?
Not quite.
Wait for me here. I will return shortly.
Of course. You needn't hurry. I thought my blood pressure was going to hit boiling point. Now where's that bloody bill of exchange? Maybe I should start with his table.
Desk? What is there to do here now? Okay, we need to hurry. Don't. Drawer? Right click, left click? Guess left click. Alright, we got brain.
Is this what I think it is?
Just out in the open? Oh.
An old microscope.
Hanging out. Brain hanging out. Oh.
A piece of plastic for making imprints. It could come in handy.
Yes, that is exactly what we needed.
Lots of things, but nothing I'd need.
Okay, anything else? Alright. Gotta look at here.
There's a label with Henry's name on this box. Henry's bill of exchange. Excellent.
Okay, anything else? Was it barrels? Basins.
I don't know what's in them, and I don't want to.
Drawings?
The bottom is stained, probably by dried blood. Human muscles and certain organs. Legend is composed of a great number of Latin phrases. There's no point in studying them.
E.
Key to the garbage container at the front of the morgue is in this bundle. I wonder what Herman was disposing of so quickly. It must be the large one. The other keys are small. I can't pick it up right now. Herman would surely notice.
Alright, that's what this thing's for. We make an imprint of the key.
I made an imprint of the key in the plastic.
That should be it.
Herman is returning. I can hear him on the steps.
Wonder why we could look at the body.
Are you looking for something in particular?
No, of course not. Well, I've never been to a morgue before. I'm just curious.
You have some odd interests, I can see that. What were we talking about?
I've forgotten completely. It can't have been anything important.
So be it then. I do not have the time to be talking to you constantly. No offense intended.
Oh, it should be me who's apologizing. I won't disturb you any longer. See you, Doctor.
Goodbye, Gordon.
Why does it call him Gordon? Weird. Okay, we can't get into the trash just yet. Let's go back here, redeem the bill exchange while paying a lot of money. And then we'll go back and pay Mark the rest of the money we owe him for being a good boy. Okay, let's get that thing, that ruin.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Boom, boom.
I'd like to redeem the object we talked about, Murray.
Surely you remember you must present a valid bill of exchange.
Don't worry, I have it. Here.
Yes, everything seems to be all right. It's £40, sir.
Didn't you say 35 at first?
Oh, you're right. Excuse me, I've made a mistake.
Sure.
I'll go get it for you right away.
You know, supply and demand. Suddenly there's a high demand, so gotta sell it for more. Right? How are you supposed to expect pawn shop owner to make money otherwise?
Bye.
Okay.
I picked this part up in the pawn shop.
Let's combine it. Goes together.
The parts have clicked into one another.
Like they were made for each other. Okay, back to the pub to pay the guy. Maybe we can figure out something about this imprint. Oh, come on. Okay, put your cards down. Is he gonna have to grab a drink? Okay.
What is it you want this time?
It won't take long.
Okay, I'm listening.
Don't you want to get paid?
I can see you wasted little time spending my money.
It's mine now and I'll spend it however I want.
I have no problem with that.
Why'd you bring it up?
Did you have enough time to do what you needed?
Yes, I did. But maybe you could have rung a bit earlier.
What were you doing down there anyway?
That's none of your business, really.
Yeah, I've got no problem with that. If you need something again, you know where to look for me.
Alright, never mind. Shines the outside, then looks in.
What'll it be, sir?
Harry, you know everyone around here. Would you happen to know someone who can make a key?
Well, I'm not sure if he's the man for the job, but Mark here has a few skills. Just ask him.
All right. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, we could have.
Good morning.
Ugh. Can't skip.
Might be good for you.
I need someone to make a key for me. Harry said you can do it.
A key's no problem. Give me the original and I'll bring it back with a copy in a little while. And it's for free. I'll just assume it's part of our deal today.
Trouble is, I only have an imprint.
That's going to be a lot harder. I've never tried it with an imprint before. Just give it to me and pick up the result in an hour or so. I'll see what I can do.
Good. Here it is.
See you later.
So, do we hang out, or... Okay, I guess we gotta pass the time. By doing what? Who knows? What about the vicarage? Got the green lights as well. Does that mean someone's in there? As we have to watch him slowly walk his way over there. So slow.
The church is locked.
Alright, let's go back to the manor. You know what? Let's see what Robert has to say about this letter. If we can talk to him about it. Anytime.
I need to speak with you, Robert.
Sure.
Robert, I'd like to ask you a rather peculiar question.
Peculiar? I am listening.
Right. Here it is. Is it possible for a recently deceased body to be completely bereft of blood?
No blood whatsoever? Certainly did not expect such a strange question. What do you mean?
Well, is there a way to drain the blood out of the body?
Let me think.
Exsanguination?
No, I believe it's quite impossible. A lot of blood remains in a person, even after they have bled to death, if that is what you mean.
Strange, indeed.
Why are you asking this? Does it have anything to do with Henry's death?
Might be in on it.
No, it doesn't. It just occurred to me.
I've known you for a long time, Samuel, and I can tell when you're lying. But you can keep it to yourself. I will not interrogate you. Henry caused his own death, and now it's a case for the police.
Of course. Robert is right. This is Collier's case. I will go now.
All right. Feel free to come back if you...
So, is there negatives to, like, doing that? Like, is there gonna be some kind of thing at the end where it's like, oh, you were negative. Gave too many negative responses. Go to the dining room. Chat with Bates. Bates isn't here. Let's go to the cellar. He is still sharpening this knife. Why not keep that above?
I would like to ask you about...
Oh, come on.
I'm at your service, sir.
Ooh.
I found a letter in which Henry blames Morris for stealing the wine from our cellars. Did you know anything about it?
Tell the truth, sir. Yes, I have a good clue as to who might be behind it.
Why didn't you say anything?
I didn't want Madam to have to worry about a couple bottles of wine after what just happened. There is so much wine in the cellar, sir. It seemed unlikely that anyone would notice a dozen bottles missing.
A dozen? A dozen?
Henry has written in his letter that Morris is an ex-prisoner and thief. Is that true?
I do not believe that, sir. Morris is a brute, but he would not hurt anybody. He does what he is told. He does it well and never causes any trouble.
Well, I'm not really so sure, Bates. I think I will go now.
I'll return.
Return to the work of sharpening this knife. That knife is either going to be super sharp or not have much left to it. Alright, I don't know how much longer I need to wait. See what Victoria, if she'll talk to it. Okay.
I'd like to speak with you, Victor.
I don't want to speak with you.
I'm not feeling well, Samuel. Please excuse me. I hope Robert will make up for the lack of my company.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Let's check and see.
What'll it be, sir?
I'd like...
Sure.
Have you seen he was supposed to wait?
Aye. He popped in just a moment ago, but went somewhere right away. But he's left his key for you here.
Oh my god.
Thanks.
15 minutes. 15 minutes of me walking around. The walkthrough I looked at said, oh, walk around the manor. No, I checked another walkthrough. It says you have to walk around the neighborhood. You have to walk around Willow Creek for it to actually count. 15 minutes of me walking around the manor, popping back in to check and see if he left the key. No. 15 minutes. Then like a minute walking around Willow Creek and it finally triggers. Oh my god. Definitely saving. I do not want to have to deal with that again. Alright, now we can go Dr. Herman's house. Get into that bin. With this key. Look at that key. Small key, it's supposed to be a large key. Like he said, the other keys were too small. This was the largest one. Better work. Ooh. What the heck? That's a rib cage.
The stink of decaying flesh is forcing tears into my eyes. Disgusting.
That is a pretty bad smell. Clothes. We took the clothes, huh? Whose clothes? Henry's.
The pockets are empty, but I feel something hard inside.
What?
Human remains. Shouldn't they be buried deep in the ground?
Yeah, you don't want to have sickness.
Tied up
bags, oozing blood. I'm not touching that.
What kind of stuff is the doctor getting up into? But what kind of hard thing was in the clothes?
The pockets are empty. But
what does that mean? Alright, let's see, I think... Oh, I have to use a small knife, that's why.
the gem has perfectly smooth edges.
What? He sewed a gem into his clothes?
The gem has perfectly smooth edges. All the parts have clicked together perfectly.
So, we got the complete thing.
All the parts have clicked together perfectly.
Okay. Guess back to the morgue. We know his secret. Not properly disposing of remains. Like a weirdo.
I should ring the bell.
Oh, excuse me. Pardon me.
Yes?
Samuel Gordon, please let me in, Doctor. I need to speak to you.
Yes, come in. I am downstairs, in the morgue.
Alright. Wait. Oh. Oh ho ho.
I'm feeling odd. Hopefully my headache won't return tonight and I'll have a good night's sleep.
That's pain.
I don't know who this is. Maybe the former owner of the house.
Okay, that's where the morgue is. We go upstairs. Butterfly collection.
A collection of night butterflies. I'd never say there are so many species of them.
Alright, maybe the skeleton was actually just, you know, some medical
a model
skeleton.
of a human skeleton watching over the hall, like a quiet guard in the darkness.
That's all it was. It wasn't nefariousness. It was just getting rid of one. What's our vent?
Air in here is tainted with a strange smell. The tiny vent can hardly keep the air fresh.
They really like to have posters everywhere, and I just bit my tongue.
Herman's private rooms are probably up there. I'm not going there.
Who knows what kind of corpses he keeps up there? Alright, let's go to the morgue. Thought we could do more exploring. Canisters.
Empty photographic developer canisters. Herman apparently takes the photos for death reports himself.
So does that mean he can develop?
There is nothing in them.
Last time there was dried blood.
Herman uses it to carry the bodies. There are some things contaminated with blood. I'm not going to mess with it.
He is not keeping his shit up. Alright. Think only thing we can do. Ooh. Metal basket. It's a bucket.
It's better not to imagine what's in it. Herman probably uses it during autopsies to dispose of pieces of flesh.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You don't stuff the flesh back in the person. Body.
Dr. Herman, I would like to speak to you.
Just a moment.
I have to finish cutting.
So, what brings you here?
I've noticed the place can also serve as a dark room.
Yes, I'm developing the autopsy photographs here. No one provides such services in the village. It is almost like the Middle Ages around here. Nevertheless, one eventually gets used to it. Are you asking because you'd like to have some photographs developed? You see, Gordon, This is not a copier for tourists. You are standing in a morgue.
Oh yes, that's quite apparent. I only need very few pictures, though.
All right then. But I will only do this because of my friendship for your family. Give it to me.
Thank you, Doctor.
Hold on. I would like something in return. I cannot get you the picture without it anyway. I have run out of toner. Would you bring me some from the village?
Didn't you just say that no one could provide that kind of service in the village?
Yes, and they do not. I have an agreement with old Murray. He orders me supplies from town. Tell him the toner is for me. He will gladly sell it to you.
Right. I'll be back.
Gonna have to walk around somewhere while waiting for him to develop the pictures. This is a nightmare. Nightmare scenario. Like, where do I walk around? Willows Creek? The walkthrough doesn't say. I'll probably have to look at the other one to find out. For now, we're gonna go get the toner. Ah, okay.
Oh, it's you again.
Oh.
Have you come to buy something?
I don't know yet.
Sure, just don't
Don't touch anything with your filthy Gordon hands.
Dr. Herman told me I could get some photographic toner here. Have you got any?
You're lucky. I've still got a couple of bottles left. I don't go to town every day, you see. Here it is.
Thanks.
Do we pay him?
Bye.
Alright. Now we can fast travel to Herman's house. Herman's house.
I should ring the bell.
He's expecting.
Yes?
Samuel Gordon, I need to...
Yes, I am downstairs.
You know, it's surprising we can't snoop more. Like, why bring us here? We have to go straight to the morgue anyway. Oh, this is gonna be terrible.
I would like to ask you about something, Doctor.
Just stop cutting.
Go ahead, go.
I have that toner for you. So, can you develop my film now?
Why not? But come back later. I have to finish my work before I can do the pictures. What is so important about this film that you have come to me with it?
You will see that for yourself, Doctor. They may be important, or they may be completely useless.
Well, at least it's not dick pics. At least it isn't. Or is it?
Doctor, have you...
Sure, I have put them on top of the sink over there.
Thanks for your time.
Oh my god. Finally. Not as bad. The key.
I'll put the pictures in my diary.
There has a diary? Oh, they're in William's diary.
The symbols are much alike, only with a different symbol in the center.
Yes. Oh my god, now we can, I don't know what. Gotta go to the church. So the church is now open. So we can wander around. There's a grate. altar. Hang on, is this... Okay, these are the rear part, the altar, the grate. Is there anything to look at? Oh, it's a tablet.
The church was built during the reign of Marcus Gordon the Merciful in 1230. Let this parish lead people to goodness of soul and trust in our Lord.
The Merciful? Or was he the evil one? Mordred was the good one. Guess let's go to the altar. Oh. Here. Guess. Got the altar?
A fleece with golden knitting covers the holy altar table.
Golden knitting?
Holy writing, all Latin.
Alright, the confessional. That's where the bad stuff happens. It's a big confessional,
This
too.
is where I took confession after the Holy Communion many years ago.
Only need to do it many years? Or the impression you had to do it regularly. Let's go the rear part. Oh, look at this right here to the left. Can't interact with it. Candlestick, though.
The light of the candles is reflecting in the arch.
Okay. Guess gotta have this one interactive in each seat. Guess we'll go back to the altar and talk to people. This believer.
I don't want to disturb them.
Well, we're gonna talk to the father, though.
Father Frederick,
Yes?
can I speak with you?
Certainly, my son. I am listening.
I am Samuel Gordon.
It has been a long time since we last met, but I still remember you.
I would like to thank you for what you said at the funeral.
You need not thank me. It was the least I could do for William.
Were we at the funeral? Yes, we were.
Father, may I make a confession?
Of course. Would you like to do so now?
No, I meant later.
Such things should not be put off. Believe me.
I'll come back later. I promise.
There is good gossip in the confessional.
Tell me, Father, what do you know about Marcus Gordon?
He was a great man of his time. The exact opposite of his older brother. Mordred was a cruel antichrist. He would torture and abuse the innocent in mock trials. Thank God he didn't rule for long. Marcus convinced the peasants to rise and revolt, and they succeeded in overthrowing his reign. You can be proud to be of his blood, my son.
But he's also of Mordred's blood. And Mordred is a lich.
Have a look at this, Father. Have you any idea as to what it could be?
I'm afraid I haven't. It's very old, I would say. Other than that, I'm sorry. I really have no clue.
I've heard they used to execute heretics in the attic here a long time ago.
According to the chronicles, the trials would have taken place exactly above where we are standing now.
A strange place to build a church, don't you think?
It was Marcus Gordon, your ancestor, who had the church built. He wanted to at least partially atone for the sins and injustice that occurred here. I believe he chose the right path.
Atoning by building a church. That, doesn't make too much sense.
Father, I'd like to talk with you about William.
May he rest in peace. What is it that bothers you, my son?
I know he came here often.
Yes, just like many other people who confess regularly to relieve their souls.
But I also know he came here at night. Can you tell me about that?
Well, since it is you, I guess that I can. He kept asking me to let him into the old belfry. He was very insistent, and in the end, I fulfilled his wish.
Have you any idea what he was looking for in there?
I have not. He wanted to be alone, and I respected that. He always spent a lot of time in there, and then left exhausted. I really do not know anything more.
What's he doing in the belfry? Let's go check out that grate, I guess. It's listed as a door, but it doesn't show up like that.
The grate is locked.
Let's talk to the father, priest. Get him to unlock it.
Father?
Yes, my son?
Can I disturb you for a moment?
Great.
Father, I would like to ask you for a favor. I'm interested in having a look around the old belfry.
But my son, the belfry is closed to the public. Why do you want to go there?
I'm afraid I can't explain it at the moment. But it is very important. Believe me.
All right, then. I will make an exception then, but just for this once.
Thank you.
Follow me, please.
You know, it seems pretty obvious why. Like,
I will leave you alone. I have to return to the church and serve others.
Of course, Father. Thank you.
Please tell me when you are done, so that I can lock the grate again.
Of course. I have to figure out how William entered Marcus's tomb. I will not leave before I discover the entrance.
it's like we just talked about how William would go into the belfry, so why would you want to go there yourself? Let's look at the picture.
A picture of the Madonna.
This large gate?
It leads to the rear part of the graveyard. The gate is locked from the other side.
From the other side?
It can't be opened. There's no lock on it.
Okay, I had to interact with that. How many times to find that out?
How many eyes over time have looked through this greyish glass? The window reveals a dismal view of the old graveyard.
Okay. Opening. Let's see if there's anything else like these pictures.
Several old pictures and a dusty inventory are lying in the shadows. I can't see anything interesting there.
What about the rope? Yes, rope. Rope.
It is very firm, though quite old.
Firm but old.
The trailing part is very worn, probably by human hands.
That's
Perhaps they used it to ring the bell. Who knows?
That's what she said. Firm but old. Yes, that makes no sense. Anyway, there. And go downstairs. Check out downstairs.
The circular stairs lead to the belfry. I have no reason to go there.
What? You just said you wanted to explore and find out if it goes to the belfry. I guess that's with the opening. Oh.
Its shape resembles that of the stone object.
Sphere? No. The other one. The other thing. It is a platform. Oh, it's an altar. I say you get on it.
This must be what William wrote about in his diary. I have to figure out how it works.
Alright. Alright. I am not gonna try. It's gonna use the walkthrough.
The right combination at last.
So, the walkthrough says, oh, this is a simple solution. And it's several steps. So, I get you have to have it lined up like that. Not quite simple. At least not when you have the beginning of a migraine happening. I think... Save it. I think I'm gonna save. The only reasonable thing to do after something like that. Time consuming. Alright. It looks like we can interact with this carpet. But I have apple pie haunting me. Can't eat it yet. That is a stiff carpet. Got... Oh, this isn't the... Not the right stairs, huh?
The air in here is barely breathable.
Oh, okay. Very dramatic. Oh, we gotta go upstairs. We gotta get the thing. So many openings to
I've
fill.
used it to call the altar. I've used it.
Do we have it? We need it.
I've used it.
Okay, we don't need the altar anymore. There's an opening down here.
It's the same as the one upstairs.
Okay. Does that mean now I can get it? Finally. Okay. Now we can use it downstairs. Maybe it'll turn on some lights. I don't have to worry about not seeing. Wow. White flame.
Damn! What was that? Entrance has closed. I must open it somehow.
Oh, and that is disappeared. Okay. Torch. Nope.
The path has closed with hope. There's a
torch.
It's entirely decayed. Useless.
Well, they did not future-proof, I guess.
The pages are well preserved. I'll have a look.
It can't be seen, but it can be heard. It will not speak unless it's spoken to.
It can't be seen, but it can be heard. It will not speak unless it's spoken to.
Okay, is that it? We just... Entire book.
It can't be...
That's it.
It can't be...
Okay. There's other books. There'll be like a few lines per book. Ooh, this is that one. It's map, isn't it? Yes, map. Or is it maps? Not seeing. I'm seeing P. There's the P. Okay. Maps. There's three other stone blocks. Oh, are these hints? Can't be seen, but it can be heard. It will not speak unless it's spoken to. Oh, great. Okay, well, let's check out everything else.
The more you take away, the larger it grows.
So is the hint a window? What's the hint here? What? Music. Song? Because song would be like 4 letters. Will not speak unless it's spoken to. Okay, yeah. I think song. That's my guess. This one, the more you take away, the larger it grows. A hole? Song hole.
Cities without houses, rivers without water, forests without trees.
Oh, this is maps. Okay, okay, so this is maps. Oh, just map. Okay, so it's not always going to be the same number of letters. That potentially... No, the first one was 4 letters. Okay. I thought it was maps, but it's...
It works. Shall wisdom be your way?
But it's song. Okay. That one doesn't look like it's 4. It looks like it's 2. Inconvenient. If it's a hole in the hole thought, can I go around the other way? Okay, so right click, left click. There an O? Okay, so far, good. Now we just need an N. Uh-oh. I don't know if there's an N. Maybe it's sops. Okay. It's not song. It is not song. Let's check the other one. Alright, we might get a hole. Get is it the same available letters? It looks like it is. Almost. Alright, check out this one. Might need to look around before solving that last one.
Black when bought, red when used, gray when thrown out.
Oh, coal. Coal, yeah? That's already... Ooh. Alright, before doing that other one, let's look around. Now there's old books about Haven.
Part of the ceiling has collapsed here. The tomb is very old.
And the carved letters.
Shall wisdom be your way? The Saint 4, the year of the Lord, 1243.
Okay, let's take a look at this one. And it's just this hint isn't doing much for me. It can't be seen, but it can be heard. It will not speak unless it's spoken to. It's not air, not breath. Word? Is it word? Word? I think it's word. Do we have a W? I don't remember seeing a W. No, we don't have a W. Alright, I am going to look at the Echo. Echo? Echo? I would not have guessed Echo, especially with the hint. That made no sense to me.
The grave of Marcus Gordon himself.
We find out he's a lich. Let's check it out. It's got a skull on it. See, lich. Total lich energy right here. I'm just gonna push it over, huh?
Marcus, the first Gordon.
Better take his helmet and shield. Can't use them, but they could be... Oh, what's this? Oh, key.
This must be the key William wrote about in his diary. The first of the 5.
I was like, well, we found out how he died. He got stabbed.
There is no man today who would remember the origin of the Gate of the Two Worlds, the Black Mirror. This record shall be a warning to all who blindly long for power, not hesitating to stray from the path of fate, exposing their soul to dark forces. Mordred, the lord of our manor, an amoral, evil man, plagued the people of these lands for many long years, with his ill nature and hatred. His power, however, was soon ended by Marcus, newly returned from the battles with the disbelievers in distant lands. Well acquainted with the habits of his enemy, Mordred made meticulous preparations to withstand the attack of his brother. Realizing that not even the strong walls of the castle could hold against the onslaught forever, he descended into the underground of the chapel. There, he opened within its heart the Black Mirror, and urged the entities of shadow to help prevent his doom. He was not the only one, however, to know of the secret corridors below the castle. By the hand of fate, the balance of power began to lean towards Mordred's side. There was not much time left. Watching his men die around him, Marcus understood what had to be done. Overwhelmed by fury, he battled his way through many lines of enemies into the labyrinth of corridors leading to the heart of the underground cathedral. With haste, he took advantage of the momentary surprise and thrust his sword with all his might against his brother. Righteous anger hit its target, and cold steel pierced the black heart of the traitor. Victory was within grasp. Staggering on the edge of a bottomless abyss, Mordred gathered his last ounce of strength and brought forth his final desperate deed. With merciless hatred and zealous rage of his defeat, he pronounced the dark words of the curse. Of your blood, others will rise with your name, bearing my curse. One of your heirs will convert 5 souls of 5 mortals. This will be the catalyst to bring my anger back to life. And I will return. When your days have ended, there will be no one to stop me. Mordred then fell to his knees, and the throat of the Black Mirror closed as he took his terminal breath. In that instant, the whole place was filled by a deafening sound and blinding light, followed by an absolute silence. And one last thing to be done. 4 keys of power were divided by Marcus among the lords of the Gordon Manors, the 5th key remaining with Marcus himself. Never again would the keys meet in the hand of a mortal to open the gate between the worlds of good and evil. Such is the story of our Lord that saved us in the Dark Ages. Let his soul rest in peace forever. Isidore Vale, in memory of Marcus Gordon, 1240 AD.
Black Mirror. The secret chapel the book mentions must be somewhere below the castle. I'll obtain the 5 keys and finish what William couldn't.
Releasing the portal to the evil realm or the shadow realm or whatever? Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna fulfill the prophecy? That doesn't sound good. Get the helmet at least. Fancy helmet. Or put the stone back on? Come on. Alright. Let's get out of here. That is a huge candlestick. It's dinner. Meat. It's what's for dinner.
Where did it run?
Suspicious spot. What the heck? Did we die? There's like a number of ways you can die in this game. I didn't save it. We died and I didn't save it. Oh.
I must have hurt my arm. Could have been worse, though. At least I'm alive.
Where's this place? I'm definitely saving it. I am close to just going for that apple pie. Alright,
A mechanism of some sort with 3 levers. With a bit of luck, it might still work.
do I have to...
If only I knew the correct setup. I've got to keep trying.
just... Oh. That makes it a little harder.
Nothing.
Oh.
The levers must be in the wrong position.
Alright, let's take a look around. Maybe there'll be a hint somewhere. Hopefully. Because that is like... $18
Some
possible
fencing,
solutions.
Maybe a door. The fencing is very strong. I can't do anything with it with bare hands.
Maybe the knife. We are missing the knife and the orb. What the heck? Alright. Okay, I guess we'll take a look at the mechanism. Okay, I am just gonna use the solution.
The mechanism is short on power consumption.
What? Okay, so there was the valve to the left. Had to mess with that. And then the walkthrough was wrong. It's middle, down, up.
Excellent. Everything's going to be easier with light.
Thank you, GameFAQs
Here are
walkthrough.
the things I lost when I fell down the shaft.
That was sarcastic. Had to go to IGN.
Most of the items are all right.
But the IGN walkthrough has big blocks of paragraphs of text. It's just not working. What is going on? Where's the cursor?
The camera is smashed.
Okay. So we got our items. The camera's smashed though.
It's strange to the...
Okay, what about this thing?
The key I found in Marcus's tomb.
Oh, that's electrified now. Nice. We interact with anything over here. Yes? Saw something. Metal box.
Old wire cutters might come in handy.
Okay, I know what we gotta do. Is there anything else? I thought I saw something else. Rope. Not sure what to do with that. Is this our first possible death? Let's try it out. Interact with that. Oh, okay. Well, at least we know. They're like, geez, Gordons are dropping. How would they find him, though? Yes. Okay, no, I don't want to watch the credits. Okay, let's turn this off. Cut that. Cut the cable. Where is it? Then we'll check that out again.
It won't be obstructing my way any longer.
Okay, let's try this again. Is there anything else? It kind of looked like there was. I guess not. Wait. Is there anything aside from that? Valve? Not gonna mess with the valve. Okay, let's get out of here. Get out of the mine.
Locked.
Dang it. Can I cut it? Rope? What do I do? Valve?
It won't move the slightest bit.
Okay. So we got the wire cutters, the cable. We got the rope. Find that it's locked. Use the wire cutters on the door. What? I did. Why?
The key is on the other side of the door.
Ah, I have to do that first. Are you kidding me? Can't unlock it from the other side?
I tried to get my hand through to reach the key. Got it.
Okay. Couldn't unlock it. That's fine.
Another shaft. How many of these are there in here? Maybe I'll never make it to the surface again.
That is definitely a possibility. So that's where we were, was storage. We got boxes, we got levels. Oh, gee. Bloody paint can. Alright, let's see what we have around here. We can go back to storage. Nothing up. Wait. We got a skeleton.
I wonder how he died.
What did we pick up? Picked up a skeleton, apparently. Picked up his clothes? Or her clothes? Ah, there's a rod. Now we got a rod, and I have a Cora. Need to be... Oh! Now she is in the lap. Big belly Cora in the lap. Lots of 14 pounds of cat wanting pets. Ah, we got bats. Witchboard. Big barrel.
The barrels around here probably contain oil or diesel fuel. This one's empty.
Looks like we got more skeletons.
The door is tightly shut.
Alright, we can go to tunnel or cave-in.
This corridor is entirely clogged.
It's not a cave-in, it's a clogged on. Alright, that was bad. So, I'm guessing this was a mine, and it had a cave-in.
Lift shaft. The lift is my only chance to get to the surface. Hopefully, I'll be able to call it somehow.
We got a mining cart.
It's very rusty, but still in one piece.
So, this mine was close to the great, wherever Marcus was buried.
It's very rusty, but still in one piece.
So I live in an area that has lots of old former mines. Gotten to the point with how old the mines are. Very dangerous to walk around because of the, old wood mines collapsing. There's more and more spots where you can see them collapsing. But it's in those areas that are very have a lot of minerals, so it's easy to find semi-precious stones or things like copper and iron, or lots of rocks with amethyst and citrine. But very, very risky.
A big barrel full of oil.
Okay.
A big barrel full of oil. A big barrel.
All right, I'm guessing the barrel and the mine cart are
It's very rusty, but still in one piece.
Gonna be things we're gonna have to use.
There is nothing in it, just mud mixed with dirty water.
Okay. We got engine room. Okay. Oh, my recommendation, if anyone is ever in Nevada's capital, go to the Nevada State Museum. It's great. It also has a mine they built that in old mining equipment. Make it look like a real mine. It is great.
This part of the gallery has been entirely filled up with earth. There's no chance of going this way.
That's as close as I ever wanted to be to a mine. Going into a fake mine. Okay. Oh, and because of all the mines, lots of mercury in the water. Can't go swimming, or well, I guess you could go swimming, but it's kind of risky. But you can't eat anything you catch out of the river, because when they stopped the mines, they put the mercury in containers, and they buried the containers in the river. And they tried to get as many containers as they can, but they've estimated they have like 41% of the containers that were buried. So, leaky mercury containers, the fun thing that everyone has to worry about in this area. Alright, control panel.
It's broken.
There was someone who found containers of mercury, and they were siphoning them out to sell the mercury, which they made quite a lot of money, but then people were wondering, where are you getting all this mercury? They got too greedy. Too many questions were being asked. And it's illegal to do that. Engine room. Well, illegal to siphon or mess with those containers. You have to report them if you find them. No, let's not do that yet. Massive flywheel.
This enormous mechanism was used to move something big. Maybe it controlled the main lift.
Hopefully. Destroyed ladder. Or remain.
could climb it, but it leads to nowhere.
What is that? Okay, never mind. It's ambulance at the old folks' home that's a block away from me. It's like the harbingers of death when you hear that siren go there. I think just the control panel.
I could try starting the machine, but I don't know how.
Okay.
I could try starting...
Alright, yeah, I understand that. I don't think I'd want to start a machine that I don't know how to work. Okay, for some reason, this is an entirely different thing you have to click on. Barrel? Lid.
There might be something under that lid.
We gotta move the barrel.
I have to push it off somehow in order to get to the lid.
Ooh. Got an idea.
No way. It's...
Okay, we do have that rope. Come on. This is very valid use for it.
I can't see but a few meters ahead. Maybe I could use the lift, if it's not beyond repair, to somewhere further on.
Well, I guess it's a good thing we're only on level 2. What? I would not have thought about doing this because you're spilling oil everywhere.
I'll try piercing through the plate with the sharp end of the rod.
Bad idea. I mean, it works, but you're just ruining the ground this way. Not that anything's necessarily trying to grow
This should do the
underground.
trick.
Convenient, it rolled out of the way. Oh, trapdoor. Now we're standing in oil.
The lid won't move.
Okay. Maybe we could try this. No, we used it up. What about this? Nope. Key? Guess that would be a poor use of the key. This?
I tied one end of the rope to the lid.
I guess this makes sense too.
All I need to do now is push away the trolley.
I'll have at it. Oh, is it rusty?
It can't be moved.
Who say that? No, I meant to right click.
It can't.
Maybe there's a break.
I have to get rid of the brake stop.
There wasn't even a brake stop. Ha. Okay, I'm not. Point and click video game logic. We're going deeper. It's not where we want to go.
It's too dark over there. I'll keep close to the light coming from above.
Okay, what about this?
It's like the ones upstairs, full of oil. I don't need oil now.
Are we gonna have to?
I think it could work.
Why could this one work?
Nothing.
Okay, is there anywhere else? Dark corner?
The wall ends here.
Alright. Climb up. Control panel. Can't right click on it.
I think it could work. Nothing.
Okay. Climb down. Room of no value. Climb down again. Oh, we can climb down multiple times. Okay. Alright. I was not paying attention.
It's entirely dark in here. The power circuit is probably interrupted.
Is it? Well, there's this thing providing light.
There's a lock on it.
But we got this. Small knife. Never mind. Okay. Where would a light switch be? Or do I have to... Oh my god. No, we don't need to interact with that. Do I have to try to go back upstairs? Alright. Need to go back down there. I think I missed something. Oh, there's just a locker. Fuse box. Red light over here too.
A fuse box. I'd better leave it alone.
That's not helpful. That's not helpful. Okay. No value. Climb down. Look at the box under the red light. Oh, there's... I forget.
It looks like a power distribution circuitry box. It can't be opened.
Well, I keep forgetting in the darkness, nothing like shows up necessarily.
It has loosened.
So as long as the mouse cursor turns red, you can interact with it.
I must reconnect the circuit.
So... Their particular order?
Nothing.
Okay. Okay, nothing. What about this? It was like that. What if it's supposed to be like this? Alright, alright, alright. Maybe it's supposed to be like this.
At last! I'd say this used to be the lift room.
Well, finally. Generator controls, fuse box.
A fuse box. I'd better leave it alone.
How funny that the lanterns are the source of light. Like they're connected to. They use the lanterns as, you know, connected to the electrical system. Okay, we got hats, we got chains, we got desk, we got locker. Hey, is the other a locker I can interact with? We got a skeleton.
There is nothing useful there anymore.
Sure. Guess not. Alright, we got desk with a book.
Maybe it will help me get outside.
Book? Let's look at the book.
May 29th. Everything has gone smoothly today. Another day without any malfunction.
Another day without any malfunction. Except for the dreadful heat here. A horrible 55 degrees. If it were not for the drinks from the surface, we would all drop dead from thirst. May 30th. One of the 3 vent shafts seems to be clogged. The men say something must be stuck in it. That would explain the horrible heat. I have to go to the vent shafts and check out the whole area this afternoon. May 31st. Something has entirely clogged vent 2. It's going to take a while before we can remove it. It's almost halfway through and quite large. Tomorrow we shall discover what has been causing the heat in here. June 1st. We finally dragged out the thing that was clogging the second vent today. It was a body. One of the new workers must have fallen down the vent. Nobody knows his identity yet. The body must have been there for quite a while. And the heat here. June 15th. The last fortnight has been peaceful. No major malfunctions. June 18th. Old Morton has gone mad. They found him at the end of the new corridor, just sitting there, gazing into space. No one managed to get a sensible word out of him. He just kept mumbling about some ghost. Perhaps he has breathed in too much gas. I had him taken to the doctor. June 19th. We had another ghost episode this afternoon. Such nonsense. There must be a gas leak around here somewhere. We'll carry out a reading tomorrow morning. June 22nd. We examined the entire corridor and found nothing. No gas. However, 3 more men had to be taken out today. Nobody knows what is wrong with them. They keep saying the same rubbish as old Morton. If it goes on like this, the mine will have to close down, and Fuller won't be too keen on that. June 23rd. It took me an hour to persuade those cowards into the hoist today. Nobody wants to work in the new corridor. They're afraid of the ghost. I had to agree to shut it down. Otherwise, I'd have to go into the mine alone. Day 1. Something terrible has happened. I heard strange, damn strange sounds coming from above the lift shaft. And then it happened. A nerve-shattering scream and the sound of a tremendous crash. I don't know how many minutes or hours have passed since then, but when I regained consciousness, I was on the other side of the room and my mouth was full of dirt. I believe a couple of my ribs are broken, and my left arm is so swollen I can barely move it. I don't know if I'll be able to crawl out of the lift room in this condition. Day 2. It's no use. All my attempts to break out of here have been unsuccessful. Something must have fallen on the ladder access lid. Damn it. The only other way out is by lift, but it is not working. I hope someone will open the lid for me from above. Otherwise, I fear what will happen. Day 3. I estimate I've been in this bloody hole for 3 days already. I'm very hungry, but my thirst is worse. Thank God for all the moisture. I'm drinking water from the pools under the pipes. My arm hurts badly. I cannot raise it anymore. My whole body aches from screaming. But nobody can hear me. The only possibility is that damned lid, or the lift. But I can't do anything about it from here. How ironic. Day 4. I am getting weaker. I know I won't make it much longer. My arm is in flames, and I'm running out of candles. The light is barely flickering. If nobody finds me soon, I am going to die from blood poisoning, or slowly from hunger and thirst. Without light, it will be much worse than even now. I know that these are my last words, but I don't know what to write. Maybe just... If somebody finds this and takes it out to the surface, please, bury me like a proper man. Farewell.
hell, we will not be doing that. So, did someone try to kill him? Put the thing on there? Maybe it was the creature.
Who could it have been?
Just read the diary.
Who could it have been? I found a small key.
A key? Oh, it's for the locker. Is there anything else generator controls?
A revolver. I'll take it.
Oh, he's eager about that revolver.
Hopefully, it will still work.
I mean, the revolver, sure, but if there's bullets?
There are some old bullets here. Let's hope they aren't useless.
That's a big if. Okay, anything
Technical
else?
drawings and plans for a machine of some kind.
Wow, just so much in this locker.
There's nothing in it.
Okay, guess we stick the bullets in the gun.
There were just 2 bullets in the box.
Bullets.
Plans for the controls and drawings of a big machine. Perhaps I can use them somehow.
Alright, let's interact with the controls of this generator.
Maybe its purpose is to power the lift.
Maybe?
Maybe its purpose...
Alright, use this.
Maybe it...
Alright, let's head back up. Once more. Go to the engine room. We'll use it here.
I'll try to get it to start with the help of those plans. The main engine is running now. Hopefully, the controls in the lift room will be functional now.
So, is this the lift room? Okay, can't use that. What about here?
I think it could work. Nothing.
Alright, what about down here? There is steam. Wait. Okay.
It's functional, but isn't running full power. I must re-enable the steam flow somehow.
Wondering if it would, like, be a death scene.
Steam is running out through one of the pipes. I should block that hole with something.
Rag?
I would burn myself.
Okay. Alright. Maybe we got a use for... and up here. Hey, you don't need to do that every time. Dang it, what do we do? Lock the steam. Go back up to the engine room. Use the rag in the pool? Is that the engine room? Yeah, there's a pool. Oh, there's a pool. I missed it.
Dirty water with oil in it. Dirty...
Alright. Use that. For some reason, I don't know why.
I have dampened the rag.
Stuff it back in your jacket with dirty water and oil. It could be very unpleasant. Alright. Try that again.
I blocked the hole in the pipe.
Okay.
The machine couldn't take a full power input, damn it. Maybe it's just a blown fuse.
Then that's the fuse box.
One of the fuses has blown. One of the
Okay, I guess we gotta find another fuse. A whole ordeal. Fortunately, we got this.
Maybe I could try using a fuse from this box in the lift room generator. The door is
There we go.
I'll try using the fuse from this box in the lift room generator.
Okay, let's go back down. Hopefully this will work. I mean, I don't think there's anything else. All right, fuse time.
It should work with this fuse.
So
it's running full power now. I should try to call the main lift. Maybe it will work, and I'll get out of here finally.
awesome. Okay. Now, do it from here.
Perfect. The lift is operational.
Ooh. You know, I was looking at the new version that was released in 2017. It doesn't look like the story is anything like this. It doesn't seem like you play as Samuel, you play as, I think, someone else. And most of it just apparently takes place at the castle. Guess that's the reason why it has bad reviews. Alright, let's get in and get out. No secrets. We gotta find the 5 keys and release Mordred. Fulfill his curse. I guess never mind. Not out.
At last, this is the highest floor. I should be out of here with only a little effort now.
Only a little?
It probably used to hold dynamite. There are some leftover wicks. Nothing else except the old wicks.
Okay, so we don't need that. Guess we could go back down if we really wanted to.
Just a big heap of damp earth, nothing more. It smells of metal rust.
LTG. Danger. Alright, looks like the only things we can interact with is the lift and grate.
The grate is closed with a padlock chain.
Oh god. I think I know. I think I know what's gonna happen. Better save. Firm padlock.
I can't get rid of it with my bare hands. The right side of the lock is quite rusty. Maybe I'll be able to break it somehow. Maybe I
don't want it. Alright. This is what I was afraid of. does
I must
not
aim
work.
carefully and hit the most fragile part of the lock.
Oh my god.
A perfect shot. The padlock is down.
I wonder why that got started as a thing, believing that it worked. I think that only works with, like, certain weapons, but not like a pistol or a revolver. Or do they not shoot the locks, they shoot out the hinges? I think that's what it is.
The way is free. I did it.
Yay. Oh,
this
shit.
Isn't looking good.
Shooting this dog. Jeez. Music cut out like, oh shit. That was horrible. And there's more of them. Do we wear the dog? Do we bring the dog as like a warning to everyone else? Okay, we can leave. We can look at the moon. We're gonna look at the moon.
Full moon.
Werewolves are out. So we know Samuel's not a
I
werewolf.
scrambled through the vast area of the woods and set off for the castle. I was lucky today. I thought I would never make it out of the depths of the mines.
Oh, Samuel. Come, join us.
You look terrible, Samuel. Did something happen?
No, it's just that I've had a difficult day. I'm all right.
You came in rather late. I did want to have a word with you, but I have to leave for the sanatorium in a short while.
Now? At night?
Yes. There is a problem that cannot wait.
Can't you put it off to tomorrow morning?
Unfortunately, I cannot.
What's this about, then?
I do not know exactly myself. I will determine the situation when I arrive there. It must not be anything serious. You need not worry, Victoria.
Please return as soon as possible. I do not like your going there at night in this terrible weather.
It's late already. I must go now. See you tomorrow, Samuel.
Goodbye.
Be careful, Robert.
Do not fear.
I'll be leaving for Wales tomorrow, Victoria. I should return in 2 days.
To Wales? May I ask why?
Oh, just for a visit.
Haven't seen dear Eleanor for a very long time. I will write a letter to her first thing in the morning. Will you take it to her along with my greetings?
Of course.
Thank you.
I'll go to my room now, Victoria. I need to take a rest.
Of course, Samuel.
According to William's diary, the next key has to be in the Wales Manor. I must not delay. I'll set off tomorrow.
And thus ends chapter 2.